Welcome to Hoops Friday night. I'm Adam Solomon. This is California's greatest export, Tony Quach. Dylan Tyson will join us shortly. And to start us off tonight, we go to some big non-conference matchups.
Can I just say, get you a hype man like Adam Solomon, guys. One of those non-league games takes us to Kaleida. The Wildcats hosted Lima Central Catholic. The Thunderbirds are 3-4 all-time against Kaleida.
Now, the last meeting was a LCC win a year ago, almost to the day. The T-Birds come in at 5-3 overall. Kaleida is 5-5 in all business tonight. First quarter action. LCC's Jordan Pretty comes off the screen to start us off. Drives all the way to the hoop for the bucket and the foul. He'd missed the freebie, so Kaleida leads by 3 at this point. More from LCC and more from Pretty. Here driving to the paint, jump stop and pop. He had a game-high 17 points. But here comes Kaleida. Braylon Bubba Smith gathers, scores 2 of his 9 points. Now it's Jackson Hoffman. He'll turn, face the hoop, and number 24 knocks down the mid-range. And then with time running out in the half, Jacob Siebenek from the corner at the buzzer. 3 of his team-high 12 points. Kaleida led by 8 at the half. They hold on to beat LCC 51-45. Big win there. All right, get your popcorn ready for this one, folks. Coach Sensabaugh and the Spencerville Bearcats looking to stay undefeated as they travel to Matt Country to battle the Minster Wildcats. After a 1-2 start to the season, Minster has won 3 of their last 4. Let's pick things up in the fourth as things start to get intense. Cole Richard under pressure and finds his big man open in the paint. It's Cole Albers with a 2-handed slam. He had 26. Minster leads by 7 with 2 minutes to play, but Spencerville now down 3 with 5 or so seconds on the clock. You see the scoreboard on Sensabaugh. No. Offensive rebound, Grady Smith for 3. Good. The Bearcats force this one into overtime. Free basketball we go. Spencerville opens OT with a 3, so Cole Richard comes down, responds with a 3 of his own. The senior guard dropped 29 points for the Wildcats. This game's tied at 72 with 3 minutes to play. But the Sensabaugh brothers said coffee is for closers. Will Sensabaugh drives to the rack, draws the contact, and gets the and-one bucket to fall. The Bearcats bench loving it. The Sensabaugh bros accounted for 63 points of the 88 total in the game. 33 for Will, 30 for Owen. The Bearcats are 9-0, their best start since the 1951-52 season as they win in a road thriller over Minster, 88-77.
What a contest. Tough to live up to that one, but we do have another MAC versus Allen County showdown tonight. A battle of last year's WBL and MAC runners-up, but both Shawnee and Coldwater return the pieces to try and finish the job this year. Only one will keep their momentum after tonight's Spotlight game.
This Hoops Friday Night Spotlight game is presented by Midwest Electric Incorporated.
Coldwater beat Shawnee last year, ending a 9-game drought against the Tribe, and stars collide again tonight. Cavs Balin Blockberger scoring over 20 points per game. The Indians' Berkey brothers averaging 23 and 19. They've got Shawnee on a 7-game win streak. Tribe up 3 at the half, but pulling away. Caleb Miller finds Tate Bender at the free throw line as the senior gets in on the scoring. Later, it's Bender with the rebound, pushing down to Trevick Berkey, and Damola Ojo throw the hammer down. It's 46-36 Shawnee after 3. But here we go to the fourth. Coldwater, Blockberger, 3-ball, money. The Cavs battling back. 3.5 to play. Rebound, Mason Welsh back out to Blockberger, and bang! He's got 18 points tonight, and it's a 4-point game. Now, under a minute to go. Welsh, no answer on the perimeter, but he drives, shoots, gets the hoop and the harm. 49-47. Welsh goes to the line, but the and-one, no good, and Coldwater fouls Beckett. Berkey on the rebound. Beckett goes to the line and ices the Cavs with a game-high 19 points, and Shawnee survives 53-51.
Former NWCC foes collide in Dola. Hart Northern takes on Lehman Catholic. The Cavs have a 5-2 record against the Polar Bears dating back to 2015. Polar Bears are eyeing their first win against Lehman Catholic since 2019. Lehman Catholic's up by 7. Shane Franz gets the hoop and the harm for the Cavs. They now lead by 9. Now on the other end, it's Luke Price. He gets a nice layup to fall. The Polar Bears trail 18-9. Let's make our way down the court. Here's Deron Pride with a nice touch. He lays it up and in. Cavs push their lead to 13. And he'll do it again. Pride gets the pass and the score. It's a 26-11 lead for Lehman Catholic. Hart Northern is not quitting. Xander Wilson drives baseline for the 2, but the home team still trails by double digits. And finally, at the halftime buzzer, Evan O'Leary hits the 3-ball. The Cavs win big. 53-30 is the final. Lehman Catholic improves to 10-0.
Hardin County also on the road. Kenton looks to snap their 5-game slide in which they've averaged 60 points allowed. Bluffton, meanwhile, 6-1, leading the NWC with 69 points per game. Their only loss last weekend, a battle of unbeatens. Pirates lead at 35-16 in the second. Wildcats looking for a spark. Isaac Anderson feeds it inside to Maddox Hummel for the hoop and the harm. The Wildcats not going away quietly, guys. Now Bluffton comes back down and responds. Landon Worcester picks out a cutting Merrick Donaldson on the lane. The Pirates retain their double-digit lead, but Hummel keeping the hand hot for Kenton. The sophomore pulls up, connects from just inside the top of the key. The Wildcats continue to claw from behind, but the Pirates firing on all cylinders tonight. Blake Summers gets the steal, and the senior takes it to the other end for the finish. Bluffton cruises to an 82-40 win.
Good games everywhere you look. Ottawa Glandorf played host to Hunting Valley University School, just fitting the name on the scoreboard there, a 63-46 win for them. Fort Recovery falls to Lincoln View, 52-46. All right, coming up, we turn to conference play, starting in the MAC and starting with a record-breaking performance at Parkway. Courtesy of St. John's, highlights and scores straight ahead. Welcome back to Hoops Friday night. We turn to the MAC and a record up for grabs.
That's right. Coming in, Cam Elwer was 19 points away from DSJ's all-time scoring record as the Blue Jays travel to Parkway.
Now, St. John's has yet to lose this season, sitting at 8-0. Parkway is 4-6 overall and 0-2 in the MAC. Now, Elwer, a junior, by the way, keep that in mind. Starting things off in the first half, Parkway's down 3. Trevor Stearns gets the pass. He drives to the cup, gets the bucket to fall. Panthers pull within 1. Just moments later, Braden Bruns calling his no number. Number 3 buries the 3. The home team leads by 2, but the Blue Jays have some range as well. Cameron Elwer sends it out to Eli Swick, and the senior cans the corner 3. DSJ reclaims the lead, and they would not let it go. Elwer, of course, closing in on that DSJ all-time record, gets a bucket here. He's now 8 points away, and he is far from done in this one. Here, he's pulling up for 3. And here it is, ladies and gentlemen. Elwer has surpassed Alan Quartercracks as the all-time leading scorer in program history. He had a game-high 41 points in this one to leave, no doubt, 1,506 career points. The Blue Jays win 78-46. They are 9-0, 2-0 in the MAC.
I mean, it's a great feeling. You know, a lot of greats that came through this great program. I mean, I'm extremely blessed. I know I wouldn't be here without my coaches and my teammates and my family and, you know, the hard work that got me here. But I'm extremely appreciative, and there's more to come, hopefully. Obviously, yes, I would not be here without anybody. You know, the guys they can double me, send 2, but I know I got trust in my guys that they're going to make the shot, and that makes my job a lot easier.
Glaze County foes square off. New Bremen hosted New Knoxville tonight. Both teams are in search of their first MAC win of the season. Picking things up in the second quarter, Cardinals have the lead, and they'll keep adding to it. Lucas Leonards drives. He finishes with a nice Euro step. New Bremen goes up by 9. A few possessions later, Rangers need a response. Preston Rutschilling spots up for the open 3. He sinks it with ease. New Knoxville now trails by 15. In closing moments of the half, it's Rutschilling again with another 3 ball. He buries it and gets his team within 10. But Bremen is hitting the glass hard tonight. Jalen Powell misses this 3, but it's Leonards with the offensive board. The give and go results in a Powell layup. And New Bremen gets their first MAC win of the season. They beat New Knoxville 48-37.
In a battle of unbeatens, way down over Sales, Marion Local stays perfect, 56-51. Shelby County League Rouge goes to 10-0 with a 58-26 win over Fort Laramie. Bodkins tops Houston, 58-27. Jackson Center a winner over Fairlawn, 63-41.
Yeah, and for more in-conference action, let's go now to the WBL. After a 1-4 start for Elida, they've won 4 straight. Now they take on Van Wert. The Bulldogs won last year's meeting, ending the Cougars' streak of 7 straight. This year, both teams come in 1-1 in league play, but they're on 2 totally different paths. Elida has the league's 2nd best scoring offense, but they've allowed the 2nd most points. The Cougars, meanwhile, 5th in both metrics, but they waste no time putting up points tonight. How about the freshman, Xavier Kelly, a behind-the-back dribble creating separation, canning the 3 ball to make it 7-2 quick. Bulldogs clawing their way back in it via Zori Island from the top of the key. There's 3 of his game-high 19 points. Elida back within 2. How about another freshman starter for Van Wert. Zach Crummy, 6'5", an automatic bucket in the paint, and the Cougars hold the lead until this. Evan Jackson's rebound sets up the Zori Island full-court strike to a cutting Amari Wash. That's the Dogs' first lead of the night. Wash and Island combined for 33 points in their 49-44 win over Van Wert.
The other WBL matchup, Salina tops Wapak 45-44. In the Northwest Ohio Athletic League, Patrick Henry stays perfect 48-40 over Swanton. Central Buckeye Conference, Indian Lake, a winner over Ben Logan 49-30. All right, it's time for our final break. We go to the BVC, NWCC, NLL highlights and scores straight ahead. Tony, let's continue league play, shall we? Let's go to the Blanchard Valley Conference.
Of course, Adam. Ada is one of 3 teams undefeated in BVC play as they welcome in Arcadia. Since 2005, Ada has a 3-0 record against the Arcadia Redskins. The Skins entered this game 5-2, while the Bulldogs hold an 8-3 record under Chris Sauter's first season back at the helm. We're tied at 20 in the second. Owen Green pulls up for the triple try. The junior tickles the twine. Redskins lead by 3. The Skins are on the move again. Gray Bronston with a corner tray, number 3, makes it a 28-20 Arcadia lead. But Ada responds back. Caleb Hickman drives and goes off the glass. Bulldogs pull within 6. To the second half we go. Colton Deiser makes a move. He hits the short J. Ada is now within 4. And the Bulldogs are now within 2. Carson Conley ties it up with this shot. Ada outlasts Arcadia 56-55 in overtime to stay unbeaten in the BVC.
More BVC now. Liberty Benton has just 1 loss on the season. They're 3-0 in league play. Van Buren is 4-3, 2-1 in conference. Now off the tip for the Eagles, a little give and go action coming up. Gives to Jake Durkin, a lane to the basket here, and he puts LB on the board, a quick 2-0. Van Buren responds though. They get it over to the wing. The screen makes some space for Seth Gregory. He knocks down the triple. That makes it a 4-3 game for the Eagles as we are still very early on. Now Liberty Benton with a pick and roll coming up. Lincoln Holler makes his own space, gets the mid-range, that falls. Liberty Benton goes to 8-1, 4-0 in the BVC with a 66-33 win.
To the launch pad we go. Pandora Gilboa battles Van Loo. The Rockets have a 10-game winning streak against the Wildcats. Since 2006, PG holds a 16-3 record against Van Loo. To the third quarter we go. The Rockets get the ball inside. Jack Buell gets a friendly bounce. The Rockets lead by 30. Later on, it's Landon Saltzman with the ball for the Wildcats. He cuts to the defense, takes it to the hole, lays it up and in, but Van Loo is still down big. The Rockets are moving the ball around. Here's Ken Verhoff lining it up, and he bangs it home. The home team now leads by 31. Down the court, Van Loo will grab the loose ball. They'll find Brady Hamilton open on the wing. He'll get a triple for himself, but the Rockets, they can shoot the long ball too. Lane Lee from the top of the key. His triple try is true. Pandora Gilboa wins 68-30.
Wrapping up the BVC, Arlington goes to 10-0, 68-8. Riverdale keeps Elmwood winless, 60-46.
To NWCC action, we head to the Hive. Corey Roston is seeking their first win of the season. Meanwhile, you got Temple Christian trying to get back to 500. In the first quarter, off the miss, Isaiah Kaiser creates his own second chance opportunity. The senior sends that one home. He led the Pioneers with 20 points tonight. TC leads by 2. Here's more from the Pioneers. Malachi Mankey dives into the paint. He gets that one to fall. The Pioneers add on to their lead, but here comes the Hive. Down by 4 in the half, Austin Inbody will work his way to the hoop as we see right here. That bucket will make it a 1-possession game. All right, guys, ensuing moments, Temple Christian will strike back. Derek Schultz finds Mankey. That's nothing but money from beyond the arc. 9 points from him. Well, correction, from behind the arc. And down the court, Logan Inbody. He'll float this one home, but it was all Temple Christian tonight. The Pioneers win 60-40.
Up to the Northern Lakes League for a non-divisional meeting. Findlay beat Southview by 16 points last year. At that time, the Trojans were 8-0. Right now, they're 1-7. Cougars are 4-2, but this is a much closer affair than you would expect. Findlay down 31-25 third quarter. Beck Garmong finds Riley Korkos in the corner for 3. The Trojans would bring it as close as a 1-point game late in the half, but before Southview ultimately pulls away 67-58.
Elsewhere in the NWCC, Perry falls to Ridgedale 67-58. GMC, Wayne Trace beat Paulding 66-53. Ayersville falls to Fairview in a defensive battle 36-35. Tenora tops Antwerp in overtime 55-51, avoiding the upset. Finally, Hicksville is a winner over Edgerton 50-30. Cavs beat the Mavs. OSU lost to Michigan State. For Tony Quach and Dylan Tyson, we will see you next Friday night.